do have the mic on. So last time I didn't have my microphone on. And I had to get back up and get that. I need to go back in. Hi, anyone that's here. It's been a few days. I really just needed a... Let's see. Here we go. Now I gotta make that public. So I can share it to church. Both of them on. I gotta double check that. Give me a second. For anyone that's on. If anyone's on. I don't know. Okay. Let me just double check that that it's on YouTube. Yes, it is. Oh, good. Okay, I'm coming back. Hi, for anyone that's in here. Tell me what y'all are having for lunch. What's going on? How are you? Hopefully everyone had a good Easter. Ham for days. What's everyone having for lunch? Ham, like me? Bought a big ham. You know what? We already finished all the sides from Easter, so all that's left is ham. And I'm doing a pretty good job of polishing off the ham. Hey, Melissa. How are you? How was your Easter? What's everybody up to? This is, I didn't do a lunch Monday and Tuesday because I was kind of like, coming off of the happiness of kind of like how the service went, which was great. But also this past month, sorry, I've got like bread stuck in my teeth from my sandwich. So I'm fighting to get it out. This past month, like it has been for everyone, but it's been really stressful. Knowing that we wouldn't have Easter together, and it was just stressful kind of figuring out the all of that in general. My brain was tired. That was all. Hey, Barb. Melissa, I'm good. Feeling good today. Coming down off of my stressful finish of Easter and all that. Not that it was stressful leading up to it. And then I didn't do lunch for a couple days because I just needed to mellow. Cam, what's up? I saw you pop in here, but then I wasn't sure if you were really in here because sometimes people hit the thing on accident and they don't mean to be in here. But don't be raising your hand for a 5 pin. We're not having any of that here. Did you see the video, like, earlier on in quarantine of Gabe and I bowling out in the parking lot? I got a strike. It was Brooklyn, but it was still a strike. How are you? Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you're doing well. And, you know, I don't even know what I'm saying, where I'm going with that. I just hope you're good. If you've seen any of my lunch things, it's just me trying to eat and talk at the same time, which I'm not as skilled at as I'd like to be. Yeah, one day at a time. Same. Because if I think about another month like this, I might lose it. So. Oh, Barb, you made the pineapple bread pudding. Isn't it so good? Oh, we made it, and that was gone the next day. Like, we ate so much of it on Easter, and then by the next day it was gone. Because I love pineapple bread pudding. Oh, Cam, you're going to have your fiance stream because she doesn't stop talking? Well, yeah. Welcome to all of those who really just enjoy talking and just have nobody to talk to. I mean, granted, Gabe's here, but he listens to it constantly. So it's nice to have a couple extra ears to listen to it besides him. Right now he's in Japanese class. So if anyone hears him, he's talking in his office next door to his Japanese professor in class. You know, I blow dried my hair, FYI, and I just feel like it looks good on the one side. So anyhow, Cam, tell her to friend me. Tell her to send me a friend's request. I'm done with chatting. Sarah, yes, we need to chat. Honestly, it's a weird thing because I get into these modes where I get so, like, I don't even want to talk, which is weird. But I get into these modes like that, like this. And it's hard to, like, pull myself up out of it. Doing the lunch streams is helpful because then I kind of, miss you too, Cam, and be safe doing deliveries for work. It was good seeing you, seeing your name and your typing. So, we'll see you soon. Hey, Sarah, how was your birthday? You know, I will say, too, that, like, Easter for the service, we had so many people watching on Facebook and YouTube, and I really appreciate that, and I just really love that. I felt, even though we couldn't all be together, it felt really nice just to have that be the way that it was, and having everybody kind of like typing in there. I really like that. So yeah, Sarah, yeah, I imagine it was. I saw you had shrimp scampi from Red Lobster, maybe. I think that's where it was from. That looked yummy. A nice birthday treat. Today is my mom's birthday, and she doesn't feel good. So, I don't know what's going on with her, but I talked to her earlier, and and she was just saying she wasn't feeling well. So, happy birthday, Mom. I don't think you're on here, but happy birthday anyhow. It looked good, Sarah. I'm going to run today. Yay. Getting out of the house will be nice. Also, Carolyn, who's not on here today, but she's with her mom. She brought me a filing cabinet, so I'm really excited because I've been really wanting and needing one for my office. So she brought me a filing cabinet yesterday. So I got to see a human. That was cool. So does anyone have anything we need to pray for other than the obvious? Because at the end of this, I'm going to pray. Because, you know, that's what we should be doing pretty much all the time in, like, all of our lives, but especially now. And I feel like more people are praying now, too. A couple people have told me that they've definitely taken more time to talk to God, and they wouldn't typically. So, you know. Hi, Charlie. Lunch is good. I'm having ham from Easter on potato bread. So, we've already, like, finished all of our sides. We really, like, polished them off. We really like Easter dinner leftovers. Like, they're definitely one of our favorites. How are you doing, Charlie? I was trying to say that, not have a mouthful, but, you know. And I'm, like, really looking forward to this orange. That's why I keep touching it, because I'm, like, excited to eat it. Did everyone make ham for Easter? I know some people make lamb. Ham and lamb. I'm not as entertaining today as I usually am. Quarantine's wearing me down. You know that, for those of you who don't know, I will tell you. Charlie, I know. And honestly, Charlie, mine isn't even close. Like, when I go work out, it's very minimal. Even today when I run, it'll be, you know, rough. But the reason why I am at such a, like, mellow level is because as an extrovert, the way I get energy is by talking to people, by thinking out loud to other people and engaging people. That's where I get my energy. So when I'm in a house all day, not talking to people, I lose energy. I just don't have any. And that's just how my brain works. And that's how most extroverts' brains will work. If you reach out to any extrovert during this time, they probably are exhausted. And probably introverts too. I'm not saying they're not, but for extroverts, like, we get all of our energy not from quiet alone time, but from being with other people. Melissa, you had pork loin and veggies. Yum. And pie. What kind of pie? Sounds good. This ham is so good. I apologize too. Actually, I'm going to put that back further. I brought it up closer. I wound up doing a video type podcast thing for this Facebook group called Hope is Alive. And I brought it close to get more of a... I was doing an edit for the video. And I was trying to edit it so that it would change sound quality and tonality and stuff like that. So I was messing with it in the editor. But I had brought the microphone close in hopes that I would be able to do some more with it. Butterscotch pudding pie. That sounds yummy. Melissa, have you ever had those little... We call them nests. They're like fried noodles, but they're dipped in melted butterscotch. I really like those. And sometimes you like put the little Cadbury mini eggs inside the nest or whatever. I absolutely love that. And so typically, like, I probably wouldn't pick butterscotch as like a flavor, but I like butterscotch pudding. And I also like these little butterscotch nests, like Easter nests or whatever. Charlie, what sounds amazing? The pie or the nests? I'm ready for that orange. That's all I can think about. I'm so excited. Oh no, I can barely... Okay, there we go. The pie. Melissa, you have a taker on the pie. Charlie thinks that sounds good. I think it sounds good too, actually. Where's Amanda at? I haven't even seen Amanda. Is she in here? Amanda. What are you doing? Oh, here comes my peeling OCD. Y'all ready for it? Listen, I need to get some energy. So I need to figure this out because I need to do this run and it needs to be good. And here's the thing. You want to know the thing? Because I'm going to tell you the thing. I can't take a pre-workout now. So now, I was watching a really funny video the other day about these guys who are obviously bodybuilders and their pre-workouts. Oh, it was cracking me up. And hi Amanda, what did you hear us calling out to you? So anyhow, the pre-workouts are like, they're all crazy names. You know, the one that I take is lit AF, and it's advanced formula. It's not the, you know, other AF. And anyhow, all these pre-workouts have such these crazy names. So one day I took a pre-workout. I probably took the pre-workout at like noon. No. Yes. No. Maybe. I don't remember. Sometime afternoon. And then I went and I worked out. Oh, there's two stories of this. I went and I worked out, and then I couldn't sleep. And I didn't realize why I couldn't sleep. And really what wound up happening is another day that week, I wound up to go see Ronnie, who works, I don't think anyone that's even in here knows Ronnie, but Ronnie works at Loyal Nutrition, which is the Herbalife, like, shakes and tea shop. So I usually go get my protein shakes, and like I haven't even been there now for all this time, even though they're doing curbside workout or curbside pickup or drop off or whatever. And I miss Ronnie. I gotta go see him. But I went one day because Ronnie and I were gonna go work out at the gym, and Ronnie was like, he was like, well, come hang out, have a tea, right? These pre-workout teas. And he wound up giving me like a lit, boosted, extra lit something. And then wound up giving me these little like pre-workout pills. I don't know. It was a lot of energy, a lot of amped up energy. And I went and I had a great workout. And then I literally couldn't even close my eyes to try to sleep. And I've come to realize my body can't handle caffeine in the afternoon. I can only have it in the morning. So, Morgan, I was just talking about how the one day Ronnie gave me so much caffeine I couldn't sleep that night. Like, it was like so bad. Because I was talking about pre-workouts, and he had given me like a lit tea with one of those little pills that have some sort of pre-workout thingy in it or whatever. And I was just like flying around the gym in the room. It was just absolutely nuts. And I miss you. Oh, Amanda, your phone wouldn't let you comment? Well, I'm glad you can comment now. I missed you. So anyhow, all this to be said is I need to get all of my energy for my run from this chat. So y'all better start chatting. Because I'm not taking my pre-workout because it has 300 milligrams of caffeine in it. And I can't really handle that after 11 a.m. So I already need some more pre-workout. I've been taking it enough that I've been home. Oh, Becky, classwork through lunch. Morgan, yes, when things get back to normal, we will go give Ronnie a hard time like we always do. And go to Loyal and Beyond. I haven't even been for a curbside pickup either. Because I don't really need that level of tea to like work out in the basement. I miss you, Amanda. I miss you. I'm so sad that like I have to put off seeing you guys for so long. Charlie, so you were taking like a double shot? Oh my gosh. 600 milligrams of caffeine. Ugh. The 300 will literally make my skin itch, my face. I like it, but I don't want to imagine a double shot. Someone did tell me one day to try it, and I just laughed because I was like, okay, you know me on my normal scale of like humanity, and you barely think I need caffeine. Then you want me to take a double shot of pre-workout? Is that wise? No, it's not. Becky, yes, we will. 100%. Lois, you made 2 desserts for Easter. No one's eating them but you. Oh my goodness. Ooh, Italian hoagie sounds good. Oh no, that's no fun at all. Oh, Lois, I miss you. Wait, what kind of desserts did you make, Lois? Amanda made butterscotch pie. Butterscotch pudding pie. Amanda, it is a must. And Becky and Melissa and Ashley's and the Ashleys and Andrea. Lois, like, I just so miss you so much. You always crack me up. Hey, Avery. How are you, dear? I saw you were you woke up hungry. I can't remember what you wanted from you had a dream and you woke up and it was 4 a.m. and you had to eat. And I really related to that status. Last night, Gabe went to bed before me. And he's like, oh, I'm so tired. I'm going to go to sleep. I hear him get up at some point because he went to bed a couple hours before me. I hear him go to the kitchen, scramble in there. And as he's walking back, I just hear crunching. And I'm like, did you just wake up to eat? He was like, I had a cookie. Okay. So, yeah. Scotty cookies and Italian ragout cake. Oh, that sounds delicious, Lois. Melissa, right? The Ashleys. Chicken nuggets. That's the nuggies. Yes, Avery. So anyhow, the Criscolo house feels that strongly. Good old nuggies. I don't have my cell phone's charging. I usually check that for time. I don't even know what time it is. Why can't I just hit this and it tell me the time? I'll tell Gabe you love him. He'll love that. One night. So Gabe is he's a really deep sleeper in general. He definitely could have been really just sleeping then. And I said, do you eat a cookie? He'd say yes. I didn't ask him today if he remembers eating the cookie. He might not even remember that. So one night, this was back when we lived in Binghamton, Gabe had gotten up and he went to go take a drink of something out of the fridge that you twist the cap or whatever. And he said he went out, he took a bottle of something, twisted the cap, took a big swig, and it was my bottle of olive oil. Yeah. That's what happens when you're a deep sleeper like that. Hey, Jay. Jay, I didn't do it this Monday or Tuesday. I was just telling them because I don't know about you, but the buildup and the stress of coming up to Easter was so much for me. And then that kind of release after it being over, because it was just a really hard thing to even digest that we were all not going to be together for Easter. So that was tough. And so Monday and Tuesday I didn't do it this week, but yeah, I really enjoy doing this for lunch because it gives me that connection with other people. How was your Easter service? How'd you guys do? And how are you feeling about, kind of the afterwards of it all? And everyone, Jay is a pastor out in, I think, Nashua, right? Nashua, New Hampshire. Oh, Lois, I love you. I'm glad you feel connected. Amanda, yes, the A-team. I'm streaming. Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure you weren't in your jammies.
I'm always in my jammies. What are you talking about?
Gabe's here.
Gabe's in his jammies, y'all.
Gabe's in his jammies.
I don't sleep in a hoodie, so.
Okay.
I'm not. No, you don't need to move over. I'm not.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a permanent guest or anything.
Lois wanted you to know she loves you, and I was telling them about you eating a cookie in the night last night. I was like, did you wake up? Do you remember eating the cookie? You woke up and you went to the kitchen, and I said, did you just wake up to eat a cookie? Or to eat something? And you go, yeah, I ate a cookie. Yep, you did. So you had, and I told them the olive oil story.
What is nighttime though? That's my question.
I don't know what nighttime is.
Like, what day is it?
Wednesday. Yeah. Hold on. Once on Benadryl, I ate brownies in my sleep.
Yeah.
Found the container at the end of the bed. And you were sad because you didn't remember eating them. That would be sad. When you don't do each day, we feel like something's missing. Oh, Barb. Oh.
Here's this one.
Well, I'll be doing each day. I just needed a small hiatus. But I'll still be doing it. Let's see. Melissa, you live life in Jamie's. Everyone's doing good.
Yeah.
Charlie's in here, if he's still in here. He was.
This is like day 31 or 32 or like 450. I don't know. One of those numbers is right.
Charlie goes, best part is he has no clue. Let's see.
Hi, Charlie. I can't wait to bowl with you again, buddy.
And Jay, oh good, you had a good Easter and grew up about 25, 30 minutes away. Right. Well, I'm glad you guys had a good Easter. Did you have some days to decompress a little? Because really, honestly, I'm telling you, that's what Monday and Tuesday really served as. I just really needed to come off of that, like, stressful, everything leading up to Easter being like this. Lois likes the puppy.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Oh, thanks, Amanda. That's sweet. I'm glad you guys like this because I'm telling you though, there are just some days it's like hard for me to, I don't know, Gabe knows. I get in a funk. Just like everybody else pretty much. You know, I people probably expect that I'm crazy, wild, and operate at 11 all the time. And I do once I get going, but to sometimes get into it is hard when you've been, like, quarantined. That's all I can come up with. Tammy! Oh, I miss you too. Oh, thank you, girl. Ta-da! I like rocking the brunette.
Yeah, Super Bud Bowl was awesome, man. I had a lot of fun. I shouldn't have bowled a double burn, but, you know, I'll go out to eat with you guys next year instead of doing that nonsense again.
Hold up. I didn't know they went out to dinner. And what, you stayed and bowled the double burn instead of dinner?
Third squad, and yeah, that was fun.
Didn't know that.
That was fun.
He left that part out, that you all went to dinner and he bowled.
I missed making finals in the second squad, though, so there was no way I wasn't going to bowl the third squad. Do you know that? Mm-mm. I barely missed. Just that close. That's close.
Gabriel, what is going on? You know, Charlie, this weekend is my weekend with the girls to bowl with Laura, Sarah, Pam. And we do our, you know, Queen States every year. And this coming weekend is the weekend we were supposed to be bowling. So I'm like super, super, super sad.
At this time last year, I was bowling nationals, which isn't even going on right now. So.
Yeah, absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy.
And I know a lot of people are getting rescheduled towards the end of the year when they're still going to be trying to do it, but...
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. All right.
Your best friend wants to go out.
I'm going to let him out, and I'm going to go do my Japanese homework.
Have fun with Japanese homework. Let's see.
Cooper's going to stay in here with you.
Okay, that's fine. Do you want to shut that? Yeah. Thanks.
Bye, everyone.
Gabe said bye. Jay, yeah. No, I totally get that. Having a guest preacher. You know what might be really cool if, like, and I, you know, I'm just talking out loud. If, like, our churches, you know, like, all tuned in to your church one week, and then it's like we have, like, a church swap. And then, like, you could have your church tune into me one week, and then you get, like, a nice week to, like, be off. That'd be kind of cool. Like, I don't know. You know how they do... Such a bad example, but you know that show, like, Wife Swap? It could be, like, Pastor Swap. but then the one pastor gets the week off 1 week. Hey, Crystal. Hey, Kathleen. Oh, you just finished working out? Good job, Kathleen. I'm going to go run when I'm done here. Jay, right? Do you think we could pull that off? I feel like that'd be really cool. Like, why not? I mean, and then it's kind of cool because everyone gets to see somebody different. Like, I'd love for them to get to see you. Like, I just think that'd be really neat. But yeah, so, I don't know. That's just me thinking out loud because, you know what? I'm just ready to... I need a break from, you know, from all that's happening in all that's busy happening in my life. But I've already said I need a vacation from this, which is so weird because...
Speaking of nationals, they just pushed it back again to like the end of September, which doesn't make any sense to me. They should just be canceling it.
Yeah. It's Gabe popping in for, I'm pretty sure for the sake of Charlie. Charlie, if you're still here. So anyhow. What else was I going to say? Oh, what time is it? Anybody know? I can't see the thing on my... Hold on. Hasn't quite been an hour stream yet, so I can't be that close to noon. But, so, anyhow. Also, Jay, since you're here, if you're still here, usually Wednesdays I've wanted to have pastors like call in and chat as on like speakerphone. I haven't done that this Wednesday or last Wednesday because I was trying to give anyone who's a pastor, you know, like decompress, like get ready for Easter and now decompress from Easter. But next week, kind of wanted to start it back up. I have... Joe Donahue is going to do one. I don't know. I was going to ask him maybe I think for next week, but just putting together people who want to like chat during Wednesdays, because Wednesdays for our church at noon we would gather and we would have like a time of prayer and then we'd all go out to lunch together. So that was, I've kind of kept the Wednesday thing as like the day where at the end of the hour I pray. If anyone like has anything they want me to pray for, I usually do that on Wednesdays. And then if there's nothing specific, I just pray in general. So, let's see. Oh, that's the way for me to get the time. 12:34. I'm doing good. Doing good. I'm gonna go finally bring I have the mugs that I had made. Oops. The mugs that I had made for our church. I didn't bring them over to Glen Eddy because I kept trying to coordinate with Bethany over there and we just kind of kept missing each other. And I'm not going to go in because it's a assisted living center. So I'm not going in there, but I'm going to bring them like to her. She's going to bring them to some of the residents when I've been doing that service there monthly that have been coming. So I'm going to do that today too. Yeah. Other than that, that's all I got going on. Also, I'm scanning the room for my lotion. Also, I'm so excited about this filing cabinet I have. Because really, like, I like getting things organized. Like, I like putting things into filing things. So I'm really excited about this filing cabinet. So I'll probably do that tonight. After my run, after dinner, after a couple phone calls to some church friends and other friends and all the friends. I miss you all. So, what am I doing with my hands there? So I talk with my hands a lot and I see it more when I watch myself in a 15-second delay. So, very interesting. But yeah. Well, since it is close to the end of the hour, and I need to probably run while I'm motivated, what I'll wind up doing is I'm going to pray now, and then we'll kind of wrap up. So, that was your least favorite thing. I just really like it because, like, there's so many piles, and I'm ready to put the piles into an organized, like, cabinet, so that I could have some more, like, workspace instead of piles. But I've been waiting for a filing cabinet, and that was so nice. One of the ladies from church brought it over to me yesterday. My church is so good to me. I love them. They just treat me so well. They make me feel so special. They really do. I love them. So, all right, well, let's pray and just thank God that we get, to hang out together for lunch and get to do this with each other. And, I really appreciate you telling me that you enjoy having this every day, because I'm telling you, you all see outward Liz. You see what I want you to see. We all see what we want to present to each other, right? But there is definitely, just as there is in any human being at this point, those moments of just like depression, those moments of I can't get motivated, I can't do this, and I struggle with those. And so just knowing you guys are sweet, just knowing that you really enjoy the lunch, that helps me. It helps motivate me to want to even more come on here, and like me myself, I want to come on for lunch and do that. But there are days that I'm just like, I don't know if I can do that today. And I always want to be a voice of hope and positivity, but I certainly have my times where I'm just like, oh, it's another day, and I'm just trying to get through it. And so thanks for sharing with me, you guys, that you enjoy it, because I love you guys a lot. Anybody that's in here, I love you. And I do feel like I can be transparent with you guys. And I think, honestly, that's been a huge, huge part of this quarantine for me. Huge. I think that I've grown a lot, even though it's been painful. And that's part of it. Even when you're working out, you're pushing yourself so hard, you're pushing your muscles, you're pushing for change, and it is so incredibly painful. Like in Body Pump, when we're on that last set of biceps, I'm like, oh my gosh, my arms hurt so bad. The instructor always says, like, do you feel that pain? The pain is bringing the change that you're trying to achieve. And during this quarantine, like, my pain has been in moments of like sadness, moments of anxiety, moments of depression. We've all had that. I don't think I've come across anyone who hasn't had that. And I think it's like okay to say, like, hey, I'm going through this. Like it's very difficult, and not just kind of like plaster on this Pollyanna smile, which is what I'm kind of used to doing. Not necessarily to protect myself, but because I just want to always give people like hope and light in their life. And so I don't ever want to be like bringing anyone down or making anyone sad or feel bad. And so I just feel like, it's harder to share those parts of my life because I just don't want to like be a downer, or I don't want to like impose that on somebody. But I've coming from this, I think that it's really valuable to to share that and to like help other people feel like you are not alone. Like you're not alone. You're not alone in feeling depressed or, things like that, or feeling like you just can't get up in the morning, can't get motivated. This is incredibly hard. So I've grown in that aspect of even, it's funny because it's just the daily stream where I just get to really be myself. I can't really mask anything or, not be me, which again, like I'm not ever making an effort to not be myself, but I always just make the effort to like be hopeful and positive, and I always make that effort. And I think it's good for people to know, like, you know what? My life isn't always like that. So just like nobody's life is always like that. But at the end of the day, I can say, Tucker wants to come in. He wants to hear what I have to say. At the end of the day, come on. I can say that, it's not that my day ends with depression. It's not that my day ends with in badness or anything like that. I always have that hope in God. But I do deal with the stark reality of it, just like everybody else. Melissa, thanks. Thank you. Thanks, Amanda. Thanks, Kathleen. Yep. Yeah, Kathleen, I've come to that. It is okay to let others, and when you are the person, and for me, I'm often the person that is trying to do that for everybody else. That's like my personality. It's my work situation. It's my like whole being is to like help other people. But I think a huge part of that is like letting other people help me too. It makes me kind of think of, if you ever go to like, I don't know, serve at a soup kitchen, something like that. I can remember when I was getting ready to travel to New Orleans after Katrina, I was getting certified in trauma counseling, and we were going to be doing some trauma counseling clinic type things down in New Orleans. And I can remember like, I'm going to go help people, and people, you get that idea. Yeah, well, when you get down there and when you start hearing the stories, it's like you are the one that gets helped. You're the one that gets blessed by them. And you're like not even anticipating it. So at the end of the day, when I'm listening to anybody, to all of you, to anyone who shares with me, I'm always like, I really just hope I hope that I helped them somehow, or I hope that I said the right words or the right thing to like help them think about that differently or accept that differently, or just somehow help them. A lot of times, like I'm helped in those moments too, but then it's finding the times when I'm in those like really heavy moments to like reach out. And it's funny because even Gabe's dad called me last week, and last week he said, when you're getting like that, you have to call me. Like, that's what he said. Call me. You have to tell me that, just reach out and say that you aren't feeling good. And I just really appreciate that. And it was so sweet of him to say it like that. And, I appreciated that. This past year, I had to let others help me more than I ever wanted. Yes. Amanda, yep, I'm sure. And Amanda, you're always the helper. You've always been the helper. Like, you were always the one doing everything for everyone. Like, you were always the helper. So I imagine that that's been really challenging and hard, but it is definitely okay. And, and it feels good to just know people care about you and people, like, want to be there for you. So I do think that's a lot of what these like lunch streams have done for me, is that I can just like kind of be real about how I'm feeling. Like, I have my really high moments where I'm like, okay, I just got done working out. I feel so good. I have my pre-workout, which definitely helps on the feeling good part. But just trying to do all that, really, it's tough. Charlie, yes, I'm gonna get it. And I love you so much. And, I know we got to talk on the phone. It was hard last week because I was getting ready for Easter, but this week we got to figure something out. I love you very much, and I hope you're safe too. Yeah, Amanda. It's hard. It's hard, but it's like, so it feels good, but it's hard. And I just really feel like, I don't know about you, but I bet you feel like you've grown a lot from like having those people help you, like from that, like allowing them to help you, because I definitely feel pretty changed from this. And it's not just from the fact that we're in quarantine. Charlie, yes. I know, buddy. Those words, they hit deep, trying to find myself again. I get that. I love you. Call me. But yeah, I feel changed. I feel different. I feel, yeah. I think it's a good thing. I think at the end of it all, I'm going to look back and be like, man, I grew in ways during this that I might not have ever grown in any other way. Only like this, I would have grown like this. Because I can like sense that. Yes, Amanda, I'm sure. Like yeah. It's powerful, really, to like allow people to help you is like a really powerful thing. And definitely life-changing. So, yeah. All right, y'all. I'm going to pray. I'm really just thanking God for every single one of you. Because you all just, like, really make my life good. You really do. Amanda, yes, it is. It's the hardest. Yes, I don't know if Charlie's still in here, but Charlie, I imagine Amanda very much knows what you are talking about, for sure. Yeah. So, well, I love you all. You're amazing. You make my life better. And so, yeah, I'm going to pray. God, I just thank you so much for all of my friends here today that just really, really have had huge impacts on my life, really. They help me through difficult times. They love me, and even at moments where maybe I don't love myself, and they're just pouring themselves out. And I just am so grateful for them. And I'm so grateful that you put them in my life. And God, I'm thankful for moments of growth in the midst of this pandemic where, for me, I just couldn't have pictured it maybe growing in any other way or having this type of growth happen any other way. So, God, I thank you for things that are like silver linings. And Lord, we're just still lifting up everybody that's going through this difficult time. People who are getting sick, people who are dying without their families. God, I just pray that you would just draw near to these families during this time, that you would just protect people, that you would give wisdom to leaders in different states as they're trying to figure out time measures for this quarantine. Lord, that more than anything, that human lives would be valued here, and that there would be a sense of urgency to keeping people safe. And so, God, just continue to move in such a way and continue to protect and to guide and to bless people that are just needing your healing touch, God. So as we continue out into this week, as we continue into our everyday realities that are completely different than what they were, God, I pray that you would shine a bright spot, that you would shine a light in those moments where we feel depression or sadness or anxiety or fear, that we would remember truths that we've held on to, that we remember that hope is alive, that you are alive in us. So continue to just shine your light in those moments, in those dark times, and that we would just be reminded about that. And I just am continuing to pray for people working in hospitals, for medical staff, for all those essential care workers, for people who are emergency medical services, emergency services, response teams, all of those people, God, that you would just protect them and be with them. And God, I pray that they would just feel a very real sense of your love in their life. We love you, God. All of this is for you. Everything that we do, may it glorify and exemplify who you are. We pray all of these things in your Son's name and by the power of the Holy Spirit. Amen. So thanks, everyone, for being here and hanging out during lunch. I love you all so much. You mean so much to me. I'm so glad that I have you. And I will see you all tomorrow. Mañana. See you tomorrow. Thanks, Barb. Love you. Love you and Hank. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.